Yo, what is up? Just got back from the theater watching Outlaw Johnny Black, starring Michael J. White. One of my favorite actors in Hollywood, action, dramatic, you name it, he can do it all. And I grew up in the era of my grandfather, grandmother, babysitter, mom and dad, all watching Westerns while I was growing up. So I grew up watching Westerns and I love them. And Westerns is a unique formula. They're very formulaic. They're slow by nature. In the very beginning of the show or movie, something happens and then stars the whole narration of what's to come. A little more action happens in the middle, then there's the grand finale. And Westerns are very slow paced. They're not nail biters whatsoever. The dialogue is very simplistic, but captivating. And a lot of the new generation will not like or appreciate Westerns. I get it. If you're into special effects, laser beams, starships, and stuff like that, even though Star Wars and Star Trek are based off Westerns, a lot of people can't watch Westerns. They feel that they're boring. I find them very captivating and some of the best storytelling in Hollywood over the years. And this movie is a black Western, which I appreciate. I like the fact that it used the same formula as true Westerns from way back in the days. And Michael J. White directs this movie. Very funny. When they finally get to Hope Springs, this town that's populated by blacks, very nice town, nice church. The people believe in God and they live the right way in this particular town. The comedy kicks into high gear. It's a very, very funny movie. When it does have action, which is not very much, it's damn good. It's a crowd pleaser. The crowd I went with tonight, it was in the smallest theater, about 40 seats. So it was about 25 people in attendance last night. And I have to say the crowd was probably 45 and up, people who probably grew up on Westerns. And they love this movie. This movie is 2 hours and 10 minutes. I felt every bit of that runtime. I don't know if I was tired or the AC inside the theater or the comfortable seats that recline. It could have been a combination of everything, but I stayed awake, but it was a battle. But this is like all Westerns. It's a revenge tale with a little twist, which I appreciate. A lot of name actors in here. You got Tommy Davidson in here. Beautiful, beautiful sisters in the leading roles. And at the very end of the movie, there are 2 cameos by some legends of black cinema. And that was kind of cool to see. But the premise of this movie, like I said, is a revenge tale. Johnny Black is a son of a preacher, of course, who was gunned down by a villain. The villain in this movie, hey, like all Westerns, he's good. He's good with his guns. They use the N-word quite a bit in this movie to demean black people. So that gets you under your skin. You can't wait for the white man to die in this movie. And there's a whole lot of black people whooping white ass. That didn't always happen in the Western movies. In this particular one, it did. And man, it was satisfactory, guaranteed. I loved it. Even the women got in on it. They was whooping white men, whooping that ass. And I loved every minute of it. Again, it's not for everybody. It's slow paced. If you're not into Westerns, then stay home. Don't watch it. But for those who do, it's a good Western. It's a good blaxploitation movie mixed in with a Western. Great storytelling. And it's slow pace. If you want to see an action-packed Western, the only 2 I can think of that are a little bit more fast-paced is probably Young Guns and Young Guns 2. Very good movies with a little bit more of an up-tempo, but I like the slow pace. I like, you know, the story that they tell in the Wild Wild West, and this is no different. But great cast, great story, a little long in the tooth, but that's what all Westerns are. But satisfaction guaranteed, man. The villain gets what he needs. Black people rise in this movie, my type of joint. And I'm glad it made it to theaters. A lot of my friends had to travel an hour plus to go see this movie. Luckily, it was playing right here in Sacramento. Only 3 hours, only 3.4 miles from my house. So I was lucky. And from what I'm understanding, my man Rashad G went, one person in this theater. My man Cyrus went, 2 other people in this theater. My theater was more than half packed. Like I said, it was only 40 seats, 25 plus people. So I had a great time tonight. But hey, if you like what I'm saying and you want to give it a watch, you know, support the film. It's a small indie film. Show it some love, you know, try to make it some profit. Outlaw Johnny Black, my type of hero. Until the next time, be sure to like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and more importantly, leave your comments down low. And I'm out. You know the routine. Fade to black.